All right.
Ready? Oh wait, you back?
Hey, no.
Oh, you're new. Okay. We need the light in your face, honey. There we go. What's your name, Mom? What's your name, sweetheart?
Chi Chi.
Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Chi Chi. Chi Chi, where you calling me from?
Georgia.
Okay, how old are you?
32.
And what do you do for a living?
Right now I'm just a stay-at-home mom.
How do you pay your bills?
I was working. My father just passed away like 3 months ago, so I kind of just been sitting at home.
Oh, sorry about your dad. Sorry about your dad, honey. Okay, so you stay at home mom.
This is crazy. That's the story that you tell as to
You still
why
need
you
to know
don't have.
how she's making money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your pops. I mean,
See that?
rest in peace
Yeah.
for your pops, but that's you a stay-at-home mom. I'm thinking maybe she might be collecting child support, but it only gets
I was
worse
thinking
from
that too, but
here.
then I also thought that she might have been getting a check from her father passing, some kind of like inheritance or something. But yeah, if she's chilling and she got kids, she most likely getting child support.
Might be. We'll see. I mean,
Hmm.
I never even got to that. I don't even know. Again, she's not doing anything for a living. That basically. Let's continue. This is crazy.
hmm
Um, how many kids do you have?
I got three.
How old are your three kids?
Um, 10, 2, and 1.
Are they all by the same man?
No,
How many men?
3.
Why you not with the 1 year old dad?
You see, this is another thing that I don't. There's no shame. No shame. And at this point, there's no reason to bring back shame. She smiled, threw up the three sign, threw up that she
She
had
did
three kids,
smile.
and
Yeah, she
smiled
did.
about it. But that's not even. But listen, oh my, listen to the
Two
ages.
and one though. That's crazy. Yeah, two
Right,
and one. Like you just let niggas
Um,
just nutting you.
exactly. But let's see why she's not with the 1 year old dad.
it's complicated.
So
Um,
you had a baby
I
by
was,
one man, and then as soon as you had the baby, you got pregnant by another man?
What does that mean that it's complicated? Are you in a complicated relationship or are you not in a relationship no more? One,
She's in a
two.
complication ship.
This is ridiculous. But we're going to move further because we got to get to the date. And then you have to wonder why some of these brothers, and I'm not even condoning what the brother did, but we'll get to it.
yeah.
And you're not with either of those two men?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
I don't know, Kendra. Like, I be trying to date guys sometimes, and for some reason, it's like really hard. Like, it seems like men just want sex, or like they want you to be like rich, or you know.
What? Kendra asked you why you're not with the 1 year old dad, or I'm sorry, why are you not with the two? What happened to you with the two baby daddies? Your answer is men want sex and they want you to be rich. So now I'm wondering, are you dating
I
bummy ass
speak fluent
niggas?
Womenese, Slim.
Speak on it.
Yeah, they look. I've heard this a million times from women. Basically, they want to be with them. They don't want to be with them, and first off, she don't got no standards because why? Anytime a woman says all men want to do is have sex, but they still have access to have sex with her, it just shows that all you that's the same thing you want as well. It's not a one-sided thing. That's what you want too. Because how does he have access to you if that's a problem? Like
Exactly.
if I like so these women right here, Slim, they're dealing with bums. They're just as sexually deviant as men. That's why I said men and women got the same problem sexually. It's going to be judged differently because of way society and construction dating. But men and women both have a sexual deviancy. She wants to have sex just as much as him. But she said, but she just expects when she does it that he's gonna get with her. That's not how men think. And back to back like that is just nuts. You like the first time, and this is where I'm against. I'm totally against it. But we live in America where it's like, what? Why are you keeping those children? I hate to say that. I feel like she's gonna be more of a detriment to those kids' life. Give them the child, give them to give them to foster care. She's gonna be more of a problem, bro. Because just this is her story, and her kids. We live in the internet now, so her kids are gonna get to an age where they gonna know their mom just had back to back just situations with men. We ain't living like back in the day where you find out the truth later when you're in your 30s. We living in a time where now a child can learn about how they was brought into this world by the time they're 11 because of the technology. So it look, man, that's her story. Do you think a woman that can go on this show and say and put the three fingers up, and you think that she's not going to be a problem as a mother, especially if she has some boys? Those boys are going to have to go through hell.
You know what really made, you know what I be thinking about though, real about this situation. This is with women that have multiple baby daddies. These guys got to report to these women to pick up their children. So now you got, let's just say daddy number one goes to pick, matter of fact, let me phrase that. We'll say daddy number three goes to pick up the youngest child. What about the other two that don't, if their father doesn't even come around? And you got the man
Right?
probably
That's they're
saying,
going to notice.
exactly, you got the man talking about, well, those two ain't mine. I just want my child. And then you got the other two
Right.
probably may have heard that. Or he goes out and buy his child a pair of shoes, some Jordans, and the other two, they don't get shit because their father don't care. Or, you know what, nah, my son,
Right. That's a
like,
fact.
that's crazy. And I be one of these
Yeah, but
women acting
this
things
lady
like
seems
this.
like she don't even know. But she ain't saying it like these guys are actively in her life. It seemed like she just had a baby and just immediately like broke up while right after, well, right when she had the baby or before, and she immediately already was entertaining another guy because she got pregnant back to back.
This is
Like,
crazy.
oh,
My brother, she came on this show
it's crazy.
just to talk about a date that she went on with somebody, with a guest that was on the show. So let's go ahead and listen to her story.
just to talk to them, you know. But I really wanted to come on your show and tell you about a date that I went on. I was on your show like some months ago.
Okay.
Um, and I went on a date with this guy. You know him,
I
right?
know him in real life.
You like I've seen you in videos with him. Um,
Who?
his name is Doctor. He's a doctor from is it Ohio, Cleveland?
Dr. Des?
Yes,
Oh,
girl. I went out on a date with him. He was really nice. We had a great time. But I'm in my natural state right now. You know, I know how to look good and whatever. But I went out on a date with him and everything was good, but he wanted to have sex. And I was so appalled because I was just like, you know, it's not always about sex, you know what I'm saying? So
I'm going to tell you right now.
What is it? You know what? I'm not saying what the dude did was right because it wasn't. Because I'm sure that was y'all first meetup, or that was y'all first and only
But why?
meetup.
But why isn't he right though?
Because I don't think a man should treat a woman like that. But here's the thing. My
Hmm.
only thing is that what is a man supposed to think? You had 3 children by 3 different men, and you're also a past guest. So I don't know how you portrayed yourself before.
But Slim, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
So it's okay for women to be not traditional and be independent and be everything outside tradition, and we gotta, and nobody questions, and we gotta accept those type of women existence. But it's a problem if a man is sexually active when it comes to dating.
No, I'm not. I still think that men should carry themselves in a certain way, but I guess if it looked like she portrays herself that way, then I guess what else?
No, I don't think that no more, Slim. This is why I said my panel is very specific. I said because now we live in a world
Hmm.
where if we're going to accept different mindsets for relationships and dating, then you got to accept what comes with men. So it's crazy that you can tell this woman clearly isn't traditional, but she's looking at this man like he should be. It's and it we got to know that that don't exist in America, bro.
Right.
I agree with you. It should be that way, but every most of the men that come to my panel ain't traditional. Vibes ain't traditional. General ain't traditional. They think like modern day men. So and
Hmm.
they're sexually active. So what the women should. This is why I say vet. If you're vetting a man and you would have found that out prior to the date, because I'm pretty sure if a man already talking about hitting it, he ain't gonna have no shame in that.
Right.
I think that I think what happened now, Slim, you got to hold man accountable because if women, if we're going to accept women for being different and they don't look at the relationships, they don't understand men, they got to accept what type of men are going to be coming out the woodworks.
Mm.
Well, I want to know if she actually had sex with him. That's what I want to know.
Oh, we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that.
Okay.
Let's continue.
You know, Dr. Jazz is gonna want to give his side to the story.
Yes, and that's fine. And
Okay.
what I'm saying is, I went out on a date with him, and like I said, the date was good. I had a great time. I think it was his birthday. We went out. We had a great time. He made me catch an Uber because he didn't want me to drive.
When
You
was
know,
this?
a couple months ago. Can't remember.
Okay, he's engaged now.
I'm so
Y'all hear that? The date happened a couple of months ago, and this nigga's already engaged. But let me go ahead and let Kendra continue with this.
okay. Good, good. But I just wanted to tell you, it was just like it was crazy because I've been trying to get on your show and trying to tell you all about it. And I did have a good time. No, I did not have sex with him, but I just thought it was just kind of crazy. Like,
Well, she did not have sex with him. And why? What was the point of? Here's the thing. I'd like to know why was it so important for her to bring this out? Why? I don't. What is the point of exposing him? And then on top of that, I think if she probably would have known that he was engaged, she probably wouldn't have came on a show to even do that. But we're gonna go ahead and continue with her story.
how he just took all his clothes off, right?
Wait,
And
where was
then
he at to take all his? You was in his house?
no, he was out here and he had a hotel and he caught the Uber. He caught the Uber or whatever.
Did you go into his hotel room?
Yeah, he caught the Uber to the room. And I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm just
Wait,
ready to go.
I'm confused. Did y'all share a room together?
No, 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 no.
So it was his hotel.
Hmm.
Why did you go to? Why did you go inside his hotel room?
Because we went out, we went to a comedy show. It was really nice. Then after we went to the comedy show, we went to a bar. It was really nice. We had a great time. I'm not even gonna lie. And then after that, we he had met me at the bar or whatever, and we caught an Uber together because we were gonna be drinking, and so we didn't want to drive. Trying to be responsible. And I really liked him, but like his demeanor got really crazy, all because he wanted to have sex, and I'm like, no, 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 no. So then I was like, you know what? Give me some money. Oh, he didn't want to give me no money. He didn't want to give me no
Late.
money.
Ladies and gentlemen, did y'all hear what she just said at the end? First of all, Kendra asked her, why were you in his room? I timed it. She spent a total of 60 seconds explaining why she was in his room. And we get towards the end, and she says, give me some money. So now she's offering herself as a prostitute.
Well, now it makes sense for how easy it was for how those other two child because she don't have no self respect on a sexual level. So now we know why those two kids back to back now, which I think is crazy because she got what was it, 10-year-old?
Yeah, I think a 10, 2, 2 and 10, 2 and 1.
So she went that long without having no kids and decided to just have kids back to back. That is crazy.
Exactly.
And to say this on a dating show that oh men just want to have sex and but at the end of the day you're willing to do it. But the reason why you even have a problem with it because you don't know if the man really wants to be with you. But so you're here, you're like, okay, let me get something out of it, money. So he wasn't trying to get because you're ugly. That's probably why he wasn't going to pay you. You're not attractive. If you was a good looker, he probably would have gave her some money.
Brothers, ladies and gentlemen, we are only 6 minutes into the video, and look what has already transpired. Some of y'all need to stop. Y'all, the ones that come on these shows. Look, y'all don't have to give all these details. The fact that she asked for money, she went up to his hotel room, so of course that man probably thinking he gonna get some trim. I don't know what made him take his clothes off. She must have said something, or maybe he just
She
thought that was
probably
gonna
wanted
work.
to still. Some of these dumbass women still be like, "Oh, let's just cuddle, let's just lay, cause it's a beautiful night." So they want to just. She ain't trying to have sex, but she want to still spend the rest of the night with him. But she don't want to make it about sex because she don't want to be just another notch. She thinks if she has sex, he probably not gonna hit her up. But yeah, some women have a good time for a guy and just want to come and spend the rest of the night with him. You know.
And you know what's crazy too is what made him. If this is, do you think that he contacted her, or do you think that she contacted him?
I don't know, cause she's not attractive. So
Because
I'm hoping that this guy responds. Cause if he has a fiance, he gonna have to respond.
yeah, that is true. He gonna have to respond.
Let's
Y'all,
see. I hope this
come
plays
on
out.
now. Let's continue. Let's see where this goes.
Um, and so that was the end of the date after that.
Wait a minute. So, okay. Who child? So, okay, before we go further in this story, let me say this to all women. This is your first date, right?
What, with him?
This is your first date, period, right? Your first outing?
No.
Oh, this is the second date. How
What
many
do you
dates
mean?
did you guys go on?
We went on one date, but we went like two, three places in a day.
Okay, that's fine. But this is your first time being together, right? Okay. So, rule to all ladies. Don't go upstairs, whether it's in a hotel, whether it's their apartment. Don't let them upstairs because that is the environment. Because when you said take off the clothes, I'm like, where were y'all at? We took off all his clothes. So that's one thing. That's just an overall advice, especially if you know you are not, it is not a requirement for you to go upstairs after someone takes you to dinner, to the movies. You know, the day can end in the public setting. Okay, so just
It
FYI.
did, but he was I always drive my car wherever I go. Wherever I go, I drive my car. If I go on a date, I always want to drive my car. But because I've seen him on your show, I thought maybe he was a little bit more casual, and so I was listening to him trying to be submissive, like, okay, he's like, catch the Uber, meet me here. I'm like, okay. Didn't want to catch the Uber, but I did it anyway. Caught the Uber, met him downtown. Then after that, we went out to a bar. He put me in his car. We went to the hotel because he wanted to park the car. And when he parked the car,
What? I thought in your I thought you said that y'all both met in a different Uber. Like
Right.
what is going on here? Because
Yeah.
you know,
So
am I
the fact
missing
that she
something?
wanted us to hear this story, Yeah, she's not. She's maybe she doesn't realize that she's telling a different story now. And secondly, maybe the thing about it is I'm just humoring what she's saying.
Hmm.
I thought he was different because of what I saw on the show. So you thought this guy you never used a stranger was different because he was on the show and you could just let your guard down to some degree. But the fact that I didn't hear that part, I heard you say take off clothes, but I didn't know that they got to a point where she took her clothes off.
He took his
I didn't
clothes
know
off.
that.
No, she never took her clothes off. He did.
What up, you feel me? Okay. Uh, yeah, and I don't think there's no excuse if you didn't ride your own car, you still can make sure you get home. I don't know why that changes just because you didn't ride your car. You're taking an Uber, go home.
No, yeah, she's gonna
But again,
because she was drinking.
she's trying to make it seem like he basically cahoots to her,
Hmm.
um, coaxed her to uh end up putting her in that situation because she didn't have her car. I don't. That's not how it works. 911, the police, like, but she was down for everything. She just didn't want to just be not just didn't want to be just a bang out. Like she didn't just want to just hang out with a guy and just be banged out and that was it.
Right.
If she would have known that guy was going to still entertain her, she would have been like, "That's it." What
Well,
up, Queenism?
let's go ahead and continue. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just stop it at the 10-minute mark. Or see how. But let's continue.
We went to a bar, had a great time, had a ball. I had
Okay.
a really great time. But then, like I said, after we left the bar, we got the Uber back to the hotel because that's where we caught the Uber from. And then like it just got weird. Like it just got weird. But I did have a good time with him. He's very attractive. You know, he dressed nice, smelled good. Like you know, he was really, really good. But the fact that he was just like he wanted to have sex, I know we had a good night. I know I was looking good, you know what I'm saying? And it just it just went sour, you know, and it's always like about sex, like with men, you know what I mean?
Well, let me
Um
ask you this. Okay, here's the deal. I'm not blaming you in any accord, so I want to make sure that's clear. And at any given moment, every woman has the right to say, I don't want to participate. So there's no blame here at all. But let me ask you this. What was you expecting to do when you went into his hotel room?
get my Uber back to the house.
But can't you get the Uber downstairs in the hotel lobby?
Well, I didn't know. I mean, this is my first time even catching an Uber on a date.
What? What? We're in 2025. You're telling me that you. Never mind, man. Y'all, you know, sometimes when
That's
people. This is crazy, bruh. This is wild. Were you about to say something real? Oh, all right. Well, let me continue.
I never caught an Uber on a date, so me trying to be submissive and trying to like, you know, follow directions and, you know, follow like whatever he's like his lead, you know, and it was just like when I went up there, it just got weird, and I was just like, I'm just ready to go. I just want to catch my Uber, and he was just like, oh, you know, he wanted to, I don't know, he wanted to have something. I was like, but then
So
I was
okay,
like,
now this is the tea that everybody wants to know. So he took off his clothes and then you asked him for money?
he took off his clothes and he was trying to like pursue me, and I was like, no, you gonna have to give me some money. And he did. I think I don't know. I can't remember verbatim, but I don't know if like he asked me, he was like, how much or something, and I told him, and he was like, no. And then I was like, okay. I was like, well, you gonna give me something? And I think he sent me like $50.
What? So this man took you out. This is what. Listen, I'm not even saying that you are supposed to give up any coochie. I'm not saying that. But the
She
fact.
watched this man get undressed. She watched this man get undressed, and she knew what that man was doing. Now she's trying to act like she don't know that she could do a lot of things that would have avoided even enter in that room. And this is the shit. This is why a lot of men don't be believing women's story, because they will put so much emphasis on shit that don't even make the reason why things were got done important. But
Mhm.
this don't like this is if she, what if something happened to this woman?
That
What if
is
something
true.
happened to this woman and we would have known that this is how it played out? But at the end of the day, she probably said an amount of money that he probably was like, oh hell no, what the hell?
This is wild. Oh boy, y'all, some of y'all women, boy, y'all put yourself in danger. But of course, y'all don't need men. Let's see what else.
And send me like a Uber home. I said I had a good time on the dates. I had a great time with him. But after the situation, it just kind of went left. Maybe I didn't know I'm not perfect at dating. I've been trying to date. I've been trying to learn how to date, but I don't really know how. I don't know how. I'm not used to it. I don't date multiple men. Even though I have 3 baby daddies, yes, I tried 3 times, but it just didn't work out. You know what I mean? Like, but I really had a good time with him, and I'm not throwing no shade to him at all. And I'm not trying to talk about him, but I did want to tell you, I'm like, damn, like I went out on this date with this guy, it was really good. But then it just got weird because they always want to like have sex with you, and then you ask for some money. Now you weird. Now you selling it. Now you know what I'm saying. It's like I don't know, but I
Let
just
me ask
want.
you this: How much money would have allowed you to have sex with him? How much money were you seeking?
I told him give me 2,000. That's what I told him.
So I'm gonna stop there. I'm done. I'm gonna let I'm gonna let you take
Got
care of
me
this
fucked
cigar.
up. This fucking ugly rock face bitch said $2,000. Yeah, I gotta save this one slap. This bitch got you got who like what?
I'm a
Bitch, the boss should have got him some pussy, not let alone the jazz concert and shit. That's crazy. All right, Slim. I definitely I gotta save this one.
Yeah. Let me fast forward real quick because I just wanted to see if he even pops up on here. No, it's all heard through the whole video. All right. Hopefully
That
he
he gonna
pulls
have to
up.
respond to that.
Hopefully he pulls
And
up.
the fact